How we doing, folks? All right. Not a good morning from me today. Good afternoon. Hope you're happy. Hope you're smiling. Couple of rhubarb sticks because they're starting to go over. Don't want to pick any more because need the nutrients to go back down in the roots. And sometimes, which have not been too bad, a rhubarb can get a bit stringy. But there's a couple of rhubarb custard, rhubarb crumble, free food, and some beetroot, which I picked those yesterday and forgot to bring them up. That's why they've wilted now. But check them out. That's dried off nicely now. Beautiful, beautiful beetroot. Nice size, nice and juicy, and fresh. Absolutely superb. Gotta love free food, don't you? Anyway, like I said, I hope you're smiling and I hope you're happy. I thought change of direction because where you are, the camera, it's slightly shaded there, and obviously, as you can see, a little bit brighter here. No coffee, just apple juice. Rehydration. Keep the hydration up, especially in this warm weather. These last few days have been really quite warm. Not a big fan of it personally. Each to their own. You certainly won't catch me sunbathing, things like that. It's not for me. But it has been warm. I've been very busy, trimming, getting on top of my world because I have one more session of work to do this summer. Yes, just one more. And but in this brief period I have at home, apart from just enjoying the company of my girls, yeah, I've been harvesting, as I've shown in previous videos. The last of the potatoes are up now. They've dried off and they're stored. All my onions are up. The garlic's stored. And obviously where I'm starting now to create spaces in one of the which I'll show you all in a little bit. There's a case of although it's August, and with how a little bit guesswork, but with how nature has played this year, and I mean, many years ago we'd get told we were having an Indian summer because it would be in September and things like this. People look, they'll accuse global warming, that's what's causing it, and all this and that. Whatever each person's perspective on what it may be is up to them. But generally, the autumn period, it is a bit warmer. We're still good for growing bits and pieces. And I might just catch, so I'm going to be putting a few bits and pieces in that are reasonably quick growers, kind of bits not, to try and gain a little bit more harvestable produce and fresh produce. You can't beat fresh produce. So I was, I should be planting some pak choys, some radishes, things like that, which are, pak choy is quite a hardy one. Radishes are quite quick. I will put in some carrots in a bid that they may happen, they may not. But it was a pack of seeds on strips of paper that they were given to me. So I'll put them in. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. They've got two chances, haven't they? But I mean, I've got all the parsnip heads where I let them go to seed. They're hanging up literally above you at the moment, where my garlic was hanging. So I shall, on a daily basis, put them in one of the big plastic trugs and just give it a shake and let the seeds drop out until they stop dropping. And that's how I will harvest my seeds. But no, I'll say, nice sunny day like this. It is a glorious weather. I mean, look at that sky behind me. Absolutely stunningly beautiful and pure blue. And yeah, I want to crack on, get a little bit more done in the garden, get a few more bits in the ground, and I can keep on top and get that well watered and that prior to going to work again. And hopefully, when I get back, things will be growing and alive, and the start of an extra element of produce. Always trying to make the most of the ground you have, and the process of learning of replanting. I shall possibly try and do a little bit in the polytunnel as well to see if we can get a late autumn some produce in there. A little bit, like with everything. No, I'm not the font of all knowledge, but I'm prepared to try, and I will always try. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling up here because, well, one, I want to get on, and two, you're probably bored of it now. So, not a problem. Let's go off and we'll see what we're planting and how we're planting it. So, catch you in a minute. Check out my sunbathers. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Yeah, we've been planting bits and pieces here. Got a few odds and sods that I'm going to put in. This bed did have onions in, but obviously no more. And excuse the squinting and all that, I've got the sun in my face, but I've got enough room here to get a few little bits and pieces in. Nothing to write home about. This is how I sort of make a drill. I just piece of 2x1 and I just push it down into the soil, because that'll be, well, there's a little weed there, you can go out, and then we get the relevant choice, which, because I'm trying to do this in such a way, it's the taller stuff here, the smaller stuff here, because the sun travels that way. So what we have here, these were, again, I think 2 packets I've bought, but a lot of the seeds I'm chancing now were given to me. So it's like, whether they're actually any good or not remains to be seen. And what we're going to do is just gently put some in there nice and slowly, spreading them reasonably thinly, and hopefully this pak choi will germinate and grow. It's quite a hardy plant, so long as the seeds excuse me, the seeds are good, we shouldn't really have a problem. I'll put that there just for a second. I should have. Then all I do, just fold it up, fold it all in on itself. There we go. And give it a label, so we know where things are. It's really as simple as that. And we got that's another quite a leafy one. Carrots. What we got there? Oh, it's a bit of rock here. I'm gonna have that down the front. And these ones, these are as an autumn king carrot. It's, according to this, we can still sow in August with this particular variety, and that's around about a little bit close, but it's about 8 inches from the last one. A little bit close, but I'm not expecting miracles with this one. And stuff will get thinned out. So here we go. Let's see what I have grown these ones before. And actually, genuinely, they're a nice carrot. And there we go. We get them into there. Like anything else, I'll say to you, yes, I have some knowledge. Yes, I have some understanding, but I am learning from you guys. So, in fairness, as I do often say, would you know, it's free. Subscribe, like, comments. So it's the one gentleman who's given me valuable information. Autumn King. With your input, people, I would like to think that this channel will be, well, very informative for me. There's a fact. But for everybody, you know, and teamwork makes the dream work. So we've done the carrots, we've done those. Let's put these down here so we don't get confused. But what are we going to put in next? A little bit late, but I'm going to give it a go. Is some more beetroot. Out of the different varieties that I've got, it's a little bit late, but this is the Bonner one, which is a hybrid. It's a very sweet beetroot, as beetroot go, and I found that it tends to grow quite well here. So there's only one way to find out, and put some more in, and just hopefully just spreading them in reasonably thin, instead of not wanting to waste too many, because I'm not excessively confident that this is going to be successful with these. I'm not going to throw them away willy-nilly. So what I'm doing is I'm putting things in for the frugal way. I'm putting in to try and save the thinning. Where people say, "Oh, you put them in and then you thin them out." I'm going to put them in. If they come up, they'll be good as they are. If they don't come up, I haven't wasted, because I'm unsure. So, and if it works this year, I'll remember it for next year. Bonner Beach, there you go. So far we've got pak choy, some Autumn King carrots. Closing that one down. Put the label in. Move on to the next one. And the other thing, I was always a little bit of a traditional type gardener, I suppose, in the shadows of my father and how he used to garden. What we got there? Oh, radishes and rocket. I'll put some rocket in this one. I was always kind of talked a bit traditional about it all, and I liked the traditional methods. And so it was kind of And I wanted to stay in the traditional ways, really. But then the idea of raised beds, which when I was a child wasn't really a thing. And I suppose, in honour of my father as well, how he used to garden and how I used to see how he used to garden. And I just kind of, in memory of him, I suppose, I wanted to sort of keep it that way. But no, I've changed, and I'll say definitely for the better. Rocket. Definitely for the better, because as you know, due to health issues, here we go, and then we're going to go on this side. We're almost done, and we'll stop at that. I'll finish that off after we've done that one. But yeah, having the raised garden, and to be able to continue living here in principle forever. As I've explained before, I'm future-proofing myself. And just putting that in there, as you can see, in this raised bed. Yes, the term I use, could a 75-year-old man do it? Yes, I believe a 75-year-old man could maintain that. Plant produce in there, maintain it. It's not too much on the back. There's not too much digging. Unlike if you dig in the ground, there's so much soil in the ground you dig that you kind of don't need to dig, but because it's there, you kind of have to dig it. A little bit of a tough one to explain. There's a row, there's a row, there's a row, and you dig all of that. But it's only this strip you really need. And so there, hopefully, will produce me some more produce, and it's something that I'm now re-educating myself. I am learning from you guys. I'm learning from internet research, and yeah, everything I do. Can an old person do it? Just so that it makes everyday living for me easier, but still productive, still rewarding, and still keeping a smile on my face. Just before I go, I'm going to show you something. I've been surprised about this one, and there's something that's now I've not had it happen to me before. What's your view? Let me go and show you. Strawberries. Now these ones, the camera's on tripod, so excuse me. You can see they're there, and there. I know I've done a little video before, but it's kind of perplexed me. They've never, here, you know, I've never had a strawberry doing what you could say a second flush. No idea whatsoever. They're still trying in here. Look, there's some green ones. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, not without doing research. Maybe you guys can help in answering it, but my thoughts as to why I'm getting strawberries is we had the warmer weather and then it went cold again and it's come back warm. Would they have, excuse me, would they have potentially gone to sleep thinking, oh, it's possibly winter, and then, oh no, it's possibly spring? Could it be the climate, the weather? I don't know. If you could answer that one, give me advice, it would be appreciated. I have been, and I'm assuming this one will be ready. Here, I literally just picked it. It looks ready to me. Cape gooseberry. I'm trying to do it with one hand. I don't want to pop it. Yeah, that might just be a tad tart, but that's one thing that's done really, really well. And when I said I'm not expecting a success from this, but here, as you can see, that's my Malaga melons. Looks a bit like a very, very large gooseberry at the moment. But that is my only one. Oh no, oh, hold on. There is another one just there, just starting. It's a little bit late in the season, but like the strawberries are sort of, you know, they're normally June, it's August, they're fruiting again. Maybe I may get a melon, but be nice if I do, because last year they were nice. But yeah, so there we go. We love it. Right, folks, if you could, give me a bit of advice, information or knowledge on that, it'd be very much appreciated. Because a little bit confused and a little bit no, so I can't. It just keeps surprising me. Look, there's another one. Just also going there. Just there's another one. Look, superb. Anyway, that's enough of my ramblings for this week, and my girls, I love these. See, the attention I get off of this one, she's so focused because she knows this is happening. This one, she's a little bit sort of, what's going on? And then quite often, she'll try and have a go at Mum, say, come and play. She doesn't understand. You watch, she'll chase, she don't catch it. We ready, girls? Go on then. Go on then. Go on then. From me, from my girls, hello, darling. Have a good week, people. Keep smiling, keep being happy. Remember, the chicken is up there. Thank you very, very much for the chicken, for my mission chicken. It's still going, it's still happening. A little bit delayed, but it's still happening. But take care, folks. Catch you next week. Ta-da.